What is up, everyone? Matt here from Firebox Cases, fireboxcases.com, at Firebox Cases on Twitter and Instagram. Little bit of a celebration today. Fireboxes are coming this afternoon. They're going to be here. We have to take possession of them on delivery later this afternoon. Then we'll load the website tonight, probably late tonight. Hopefully, it shouldn't take so long, but maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know when they'll go live, but that is coming soon. So, in celebration of Fireboxes being here, I just wanted to rip into one of my favorite boxes right now, which is Japanese Dream League. Squeaks. Everybody knows Squeaks right now. He's doing a great job putting out amazing content. He's been in the hobby so long. He's got a lot of knowledge. I watch him religiously. He put out a video talking about just what's the value of ripping versus keeping sealed. And this is one of those boxes that right now, there's a lot more value in ripping it than in keeping it sealed, in my opinion. So we're going to go through, we're just going to rip a box. We're going to show some value. This was an $85 box, and we'll see how we do. Thing about Japanese cards is that 90% of the time, they're going to be gem specimens. So I'll probably pop a couple different values up on the screen, raw and then graded. Hopefully there's enough comps to do something accurate. But I think we're going to see that there is some good value in ripping a box like this for $85, where the sealed wax has not caught up to the price of the stuff that's inside. The stuff that's inside is mostly what the big stuff are. The full art trainers. You got Rosa, you got Lily's best effort, N's resolution as well. Not quite as good there, but the two waifus are obviously very, very nice. The rainbows are adequate, but also you're going to hit 3 or 4 secret rare, full art Pokemon with their trainers. That set from Cosmic Eclipse, and that of course includes Pikachu with red. And that's obviously the card we need to hit. That's a big one. But before we rip into it, I just want to encourage you: if you go out and get some of this stuff, you want to grade it, whatever. Please consider sending to Firebox, because we are taking submissions now for our March 12th deadline for a submission to CGC for Pokemon, as well as a submission deadline of March 12th for CSG, okay, sports cards. If you have sports cards that you want to submit at the bulk level with subgrades, which would be $18 per card, plus $2 for autos, and then it will also need to be an additional return, whatever the return shipping cost is to you when that time comes, when we get the cards back. You can reach out to me on Twitter. That's at Firebox Cases, and we will get some cards submitted for you. We'd love to do it. But let's rip into this box. I'm going to pause the video and come back after I've got them all ripped open and snipped off the top. See ya. Okay, we're back. I like to snip the top off of these Japanese packs because there's not quite as many cards in them. And when I'm pulling them, just don't want to bend anything. Just make it easy on myself and snip the top. Because we are primarily trying to gem these guys up. Magneton. Even the Rosa, just regular hollow, okay, the rare card here, is the last PSA 10 did $90. Oh, there she is, right on cue. Just gonna look for print lines. And it looks very strong. PSA 10 did $90 of that card. We're probably gonna pull one more. I don't think they're all going to do 90, but let's say they settle it down into 40, 50. We're going to get 2 of them. They're going to gem, more often than not. So we're going to recoup our box. I mean, I think, not right away, obviously. We're going to have to grade it, but we're going to recoup most of that box price just on that card. Waifus, man. Waifus, man. Tag Team GX Lily with Lugalio and Solgaleo and Lunala. Lugalio. Pretty good centering. The bottom is really squared up. That's just a little bit top heavy. But just really nice. Really nice. And that's not the biggest card either. But when you're trying to do a bulk sub, just looking for cool stuff, you know, the Japanese cards, probably not the case in like Facebook groups or maybe like Pokemon Twitter circles or on Instagram, where the collectors are, you know, they find their way there after they've become pretty savvy. Ooh, that's a nice one. Dawn with Piplup. Secret rare. That look, just the artworks here are just so good. So good. So clean. It's a great card. One of the bigger ones. Not Pikachu in red, but one of the bigger ones. But like I was saying, I think gems, Japanese gems on eBay are going to do great. I just don't know that, you know, there's an element of the exotic to them. People that are just finding their way into the hobby now, which we know there are a lot of them, are going to be like, they don't see Japanese cards when they go to Walmart, Target, wherever they're picking up a lot of their product. And so they're going to see these Japanese gems and they're going to think, wow, that's pretty cool. I'm going to get this Japanese gem. And then I was just going to say that it's probably not the case when it comes to a little more savvy collector and that find their way into Facebook groups or Twitter. But for eBay stores, I just have zero problem moving Japanese, modern, full arts, hollows, GXs, Steelix. This dude is sweet. Pokemon Day. Watched that announcement this morning. The new games looked very cool. That Arceus, that Legends Arceus game looked very, very cool. Diamond and Pearl getting that reboot like people were speculating. Hopefully that'll bump the cards. So if you've been specking on Diamond and Pearl, there's probably still time, honestly. But if you've been doing it, probably going to be a bump in some of those card prices as well from that era, I would assume. What do we got? Zekrom and Reshiram. Tag GX. Very nice. I think that's N with them. Gotta love big dragons. That's not one of our secrets, though, is it? No. That's not a secret. Only pulled one of our secrets. Stoutland. The dud, as far as the secrets go, would be the equipment here. Can't remember what it is. Some kind of energy.
Whoops.
The gold secret rare energy. Don't want that. Want trainers. And those full art Pokemon with their trainers. Oh, Rosa. Beautiful. Waifu, waifu.
Oh, giggity, 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 goo.
Look at that. So good. Clean. That's going to be a gem. That's going to be at least a 9.5. Possibly a 10 at CGC, which is where it's all going to go. What a card. What a card. But you see, I mean, the value, we've already, just that Rosa. I mean, I can't remember. I'm going to put the value on the screen, but I think we've paid for our box already. Probably more. We're probably profiting. Oh, you already pulled one of those? I mean, 2 Lily with Solgaleo and Lunala is a little, that's a little intense. I don't know that I need 2. I do like that Lily's on there, but this is not a huge card. This is like a $4 or $5 card. But when you hit that secret trainer, I suppose I can get down with some lesser hits. But I don't want to have to. This is one of the lesser secret rares. Roxy with coughing. It's a very cool art style. Really stylized. And really pretty different than whoever this artist is. Hayogonosuke. Much different than any of the other artwork in Pokemon that I've seen to date. So I like it from that perspective, as far as the art is concerned, but it doesn't sell quite like I want it to. Still trying to pull that Pikachu with red. Come on. What a box that would be if you got Pikachu with red and the full art Rosa. Whew. Excadrill. Ooh, Stoutland. Can't remember who that is. I think that person's name is Charon or something like that. It's a nice one, though. I don't know that it sells, but it's beautiful. Look at Stoutland, dude. He's a good boy. I want to give him some tummy scratches. Who's a good boy? Nice. Happy with that. Needed that one. I've opened a few of these boxes, so still waiting on red with Pikachu. Tough pull. Oh, Silvally. Looks centered. One more secret rare coming? What do we got so far? 1, 2, we got that. No, probably not. If we do, if we have more hits coming here, this is a great box. We should have one more Rosa, just like regular holo coming. Right on cue. I mean, this is how these boxes are literally insane. You're going to get 2 of these in almost every box you open. Now, you got to have the patience to grade it. But there's, you know, the first one did 90. Next one does 60 maybe. I don't think there are a lot of them out there. But the next one does 60, one after that 40, and then probably around there. I think they settle around 40. And if you can get 2 cards of that magnitude, like almost guaranteed in your box, rip it every time. Every time. You can do all those other holos too. I mean, I don't know. I'm not messing around with them, but for the most part, I'm relatively new here in this Pokemon space myself, and it doesn't seem like the Japanese holos sell too well, so I'm not really messing with them. Magneton. But the waifus I know to be hot, so Rosa Hollows are definitely being subbed. Nothing there. Sort of piddled out down the stretch here. Got our hits early. Wishy-washy. Okay, hit recap. Put them in order. What I think is the order anyway. Rosa. Hollows. Okay, 2 of them. We'll put the values up on the screen. Lily with Solgaleo and Lunala. Very cool. Super cool arts. Oh my god. I know that card doesn't probably sell that great, but jeez. And with these gigantic dragons. Zekrom and Reshiram. Silvally. This card's kind of meh compared to the rest, I would say, but still. If you took it out of context around all these other amazing arts and like the scope and the scale of all these cards that we pulled, it would be a cool GX. Roxy's coughing. Yeah. Charon with Stoutland. I think that's Charon. I can't remember the name of the trainer. But that's a cool one. That one's pretty hard to hit. Piplup. That's awesome. And the hit of the break. Oof. Whoa. Waifu.
Show me the money.
All right, y'all. Fireboxcases.com. We're going to have stock tonight or tomorrow. If you're in the market for portable protection for your collection, I would encourage you to swing by CGC Graded Trading Cards Buy Sell Trade on Facebook. That's our buy sell trade room for all things CGC. And now that CSG has opened, all things CSG as well. That would be a great place to join up, become a member, and you can ask any questions about the group subs that we do as Firebox Cases. You can also follow us on Twitter and DM me there. But the deadline for submission to CSG is March 12th, and we will be mailing them March 15th. This is for a bulk submission with subgrades. Okay, so it's going to be $18 per card plus $2 per auto, and there will be return shipping to you, an additional cost like when the time comes. Nobody pays anything until I have to pay, which is like far along in the grading process, right before we get them back. So nobody's sitting with money outlaid to CSG that they don't need to. And CGC just raised their prices, so it's not in my head perfectly yet. But again, that deadline is going to be March 12th. We will mail March 15th. I believe it is $9 plus $7 for subgrades. And everything I have is going to go subgrades. So, you know, I can do no subgrades for you, but they make you ship them back separately, which is a problem. So you incur a big fee, extra fee for shipping. So if you're going to send stuff, I would make it stuff that you want with subgrades. You can hop along with mine, and it'll just be $9 plus the $7 for subgrades. So $16 total plus return shipping to you. And we'll get some Pokemon cards sub for you. Thanks for watching today, guys. Happy Pokemon Day, and I will catch you on the next one. See you later.